I don't know if anybody saw, but I think we should discuss it. On one of our podcasts, a Svetlana, which sounds like a person who's hot, wrote in, quote, "There is no way she is attracted to him."
Oh, Svetlana. I regret to inform you that I quite enjoy this man. Find him quite adorable.
I would like to say that has not affected me, and I am super
you
confident.
Ruined him.
But
you literally,
I just want to be clear.
It's all that we talk about. He was depressed for 3 days. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, big shot. Imagine if somebody Svetlana wrote in, "Oh, she a gold digger. She's not interested in her. He's going to turn her in for a newer model soon."
Thick skin. What was the first thing you said to me before we started this podcast?
I said that if we're going to have a podcast, we have to have a thick skin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
said I clearly have a very thin skin.
I'm not just orange, but my skin be thick.
Yeah, your skin is orange. My skin is laser thin. I haven't eaten in 3 weeks. Yeah, no, fuck you, Svetlana. Yeah, no, I haven't eaten. I'm going to be half the size next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm dropping I'm dropping lbs.
She didn't say that you
Maybe
were fat.
you're just seeing my bad side. We might switch sides.
We could do all that. She never once. You're projecting your own insecurities to Svetlana. Okay, Svetlana, it's fine. It was kind of a dick thing to say. I am attracted to him. Just for everyone who's listening to know.
You don't have to tell people that. They just assume it.
Okay.
Why can't people don't assume it?
You're fine. You're gonna make it.
The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist, the mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of The Mediocre Dentist. I am your mediocre host, Dr. David Galler.
And I'm your mediocre co-host, Dr. Andrea Dernisky.
All right. Well, we've been at this now for about 7 weeks. And I got to be honest, babe, it is blowing up.
She hot.
I never expected this to get very big or exciting. This was mostly a tax deduction for our house in Las Vegas and a way to just kind of mouth off against the establishment. But we have thousands of views on YouTube. We have unmentionable number of views on Spotify. This thing is hot. I can't believe it. I'm very excited.
People quoting us, people coming up. Yeah, that is next level.
That's next level.
Coming up to you, coming up to me, and they're like quoting our lines.
Okay, check this out. I was in Dubai for the Align GP Global Symposium 2 weeks ago. Walking around, everybody there is a big deal. Like a huge deal. Yeah. You're talking the top 150 dentists in North America. In the world, excuse me. These are the top 150 GP dentists in the world. I went because of your office, because we're diamond providers, even though you're doing the bulk of the work, and I'm just doing consults and virtual care. But I speak a lot, so I'm influential, so they let me in. International people coming over to me, quoting lines.
I love it.
UK people in the United Kingdom going, "It's the funniest shit I've ever heard. It is amazing. You and your wife, incredible dynamic. Everything breaks in my office too, and I hate my hygienist." Like those are quotes.
I know. I wasn't expected.
We have listeners from many countries. Sean, are you able to find out? He's probably able to find out how many different countries we have. We already got an email from a dentist in Israel. This guy I met in Israel.
Okay.
He wrote,
what did he say?
"Dear David, just listen to your podcast. I'm literally dying of laughter. It is so us too. It's crazy. We love it. Anyway, we must bring you and your Reengage program to Israel. Otherwise, we are coming to you." I mean, Israel, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, people internationally are listening to us. It's getting crazy. Every dentist is the same.
Still no sponsors, though.
No.
What?
We have a sponsor.
Ben and Jerry's?
No,
Do we get them?
not Ben and
Shit.
Jerry's.
Not interested then.
therapy.
Okay.
We
What do we
have
got? Real proper?
we have real sponsors. Real
Like professional.
corporations who want to
proper
pay us
people.
money. Have you not noticed the upgrade to our set here?
I noticed some foliage that I did not bring here. So we're sprouting.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got some sponsor money.
Okay.
And I decided to use that money to buy these
Little trinkets?
leaf tree things to make it look more friendly. And I thought those were good for you.
For just to match you?
Yeah, like I think,
Yeah. All right, here we go.
look, this is
Okay.
because I'm kind of like the quirky one.
Yeah.
I'm the quirky bright
Are
one.
these fancy? I don't even know what these look like on me.
Yeah, no, they
They're-
look hot. You look
yeah?
sexy. You look
Okay.
like a.
Most
look-
people aren't watching though. Most people are just listening on Spotify. So how are they going to know?
I think you look like a cross between Elvis and Judy Jetson.
My dreams
It's what do I
coming
look like?
true. Well, you look like a happy guy. Those are the happiness glasses.
These
I
are
can
my
only
happiness
equate
glasses.
those with that.
Well, I'm happy. We have a sponsor. I used the
Okay.
sponsorship
Ooh.
money to buy 3 plants, which you now see.
I
Okay,
like-
what? It wasn't a lot of sponsorship money, but I decided to treat ourselves to plant to make it look more inviting here on the set.
Are they 3 different plants?
No,
I just don't really understand. Why did you get 2 and I got 1?
No, there's one kind in the middle here.
That's not on the middle. It's definitely biased towards
Well,
you.
you have the
Well,
balls.
I'll take this ball too.
Whoa,
I'll-
whoa, whoa,
I'll-
whoa! Don't touch the sphere of happiness.
Oh, does it turn? What is happening?
Okay, if you look into it, you will see your future. Yeah, I see like a happy guy.
Ooh, I see April and I in an old folks home.
Referencing episode 4, where Andrea reveals that she decides to. What are you doing with your hands?
I'm trying to hide it. I don't know. This might be like my karmic fate here for trying to like off you a little early. But I have.
Show the camera what's doing. I don't even know what's happening here. Show the camera. Sean, can you
There's multiple.
zoom in on my wife's hands?
They're a little gnarly looking right now. Don't judge the nails. I'm a dentist and they're not well kept. But you might notice that I've turned a nice shade of orange.
You have orange hands.
I have orange hands.
You're touching my desk.
I
with
know.
your
And
orange
I've
hands.
literally just been destroying our entire house. Everything I touch turns yellow.
Okay, what happened? We're on set. We're not even on our podcast. Your hands are yellow. It looks like you gave SpongeBob a hand job.
don't judge
What
what I
were
do
you
in my
doing
off
today?
time. I'm
Don't-
on vacation.
What? What happened?
If you must know, I had an unfortunate experience with our juicer.
Okay.
You need to put your glasses on for this?
Yeah,
You're
juicer.
all
When
in.
did we get a juicer?
I bought one yesterday. I felt a little bit bad about the
Is
whole
that what
episode.
you did with the sponsorship money?
No, I did not
Because
do
there's
that.
definitely sponsorship
No,
money
no, no,
missing.
no,
Because I
no,
bought
no.
the 3 plants
I know.
and the sphere of the future.
I could do without the ball. Plants, we're going somewhere with that. I felt bad about your circumstance of being an inferior human that might perish before me.
Okay.
And I decided to up our like health game. So I thought I would get a juicer. I have one over in Vancouver and I thought I'd get one for this home and start making you healthier so you can keep up with my superior Canadian feminine genes.
Wait, do you want me to die or do you want me to live?
I feel bad about.
The audience
I
is
feel
very
bad about.
confused.
I know. You know what? I've done a lot of soul searching with this. I think I want you there. I definitely want April there too. We have because I don't want those plans to go to waste. Like we're thinking.
Are we suggesting a threesome? Because
No.
this is.
No.
I don't
Riaz
think
is there.
April's gonna.
No,
I don't think Riaz. I wouldn't do that to Riaz.
Riaz, you're my brother. We're good. No, I want you there. So I'm gonna get you healthy. I got the juicer. Everyone knows turmeric is like it's like anti-inflammation. It's good for everything. Every time I go to YVR, I go to that Joe the Juice thing and I get that shot. And I feel like I'm doing a solid for my everything.
See, my wife and I disagree about one major concept, and this is if you give her any sort of juice beverage color, it could look like brown liquid, but if you tell her it is healthy, she will down it.
I will.
Me, on the other hand, I only consume things that taste good. I don't mind eating an Oreo cookie, even if it's bad for me, because it tastes good. She will not eat
I
things
enjoy
that
the way
taste
they-
good.
No.
Only things that are told to her that are healthy. So what did you?
Whatever it is, it can't be bad. I don't think that no one on earth is saying that turmeric is bad for you.
Yeah, because they died of their yellow hands.
Okay, you know what? What I didn't know, what I didn't factor in, and everyone knows it, right? Like when we're telling patients that are going into Invisalign, what are the things you don't have? Turmeric's on the list because it's going to stain everything. The plastic's going to take it up. I don't know what I was thinking. I've never played with turmeric before, but that root, she a savage little bitch. I was peeling her and I was like, I see where that orange intense kind of like whatever. And then I was feeling, I was like, it's really sticky. Like it's got like this texture to it that I'm really unfamiliar with. And then it started kind of dawning on me that this is why it can embed in all of these, like the plastics and everything.
Everybody knows that.
I understand that, but until you're actually playing with it, it's very different when it's in a cute little, like it's in its powder form and you're putting it into your cooking or whatever, and you know what it's capable of. It? I was like being one with the root. I had my ginger, I had the turmeric, I had the black pepper ready to go, I had my lemons. It was a whole vibe.
Making a disgusting concoction to keep me healthy enough so that we can die at the same age.
Yes.
Because I have 4 years on you.
But you're American and male. So we got to just up the odds a little bit.
At what point did you notice that your hands are cartoon yellow?
Far too late. And this is looking good. I was a nice shade of this to about here. And the more I tried to scrub it away, the more I got it everywhere around me. And it just became a scene. You were sleeping.
I was sleeping on the couch.
He was sleeping.
And then I think just the audience needs to understand, as they become invested in our show, the type of relationship we have. What was your first thought when you noticed that your hands were now cartoon orange and not coming off? Your first thought was
to demand that you drink what I made.
That you wanted me
to drink my juice.
And you wanted me to touch the roots as well.
I didn't want you to touch the root. I wanted you to see what I had done. I wanted you to really, you were going to try to not drink my drink.
The drink
and I wasn't going to suffer.
Looked disgusting.
No, I wasn't.
Listen,
I'm staying for God knows how long. You're going to try my fucking concoction.
And I said, I do not want to drink your disgusting juice.
And I said, get over here right now. And I was going to bring it to you, and then I thought about the couch and everything, and I had already destroyed the entire kitchen. So I demanded that you get from your slumber, wake up, and then walk your ass over to me.
So you said, drink it. I said, I'm not drinking it, and we compromised on me drinking it.
It was for your health.
It was disgusting.
It is not disgusting. It's got ginger. It has a very intense flavor, and there's a lot of ginger in there.
Was it disgusting or not?
It's not meant, it doesn't matter. It's not what it's for. Coffee doesn't taste good. We just drink it for the drug.
I like the taste of coffee.
Well, okay. Agree to disagree.
Uh-huh. All right.
Okay.
Back to our popularity, which is soaring.
I got the countries for you.
Oh, countries.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
We got the United States, obviously.
All right, the United States. A lot of people in the United States. What else we got?
In the U.S. Then we have second Canada.
Canada, because of your Canadian followers.
Then we got Israel.
Israel on the map. People from Israel watching us.
Puerto Rico.
Carlos and Maria. Shout out to them.
United Emirates.
United Emirates. Wow.
Well, from your
maybe from going to Dubai.
New Zealand.
New Zealand. I always
Okay.
wanted to go to New Zealand.
We'll get there.
We got France.
France. I know how the French says.
Oh, just don't.
Don't.
No, not again. Too soon.
Japan.
Okay.
Look at
How?
that.
You a cool guy.
Turkey. Wow.
Armenia.
What the actual?
Where's Armenia? I thought that was a genocide. I thought they all got killed.
Not all of them. No. Sometimes.
So a couple that lived are watching the podcast.
David.
Whoa.
Literally one.
What? One Armenian. I love it. Well, that's great.
Maybe it's Kim Kardashian.
We got Australia.
Colombia.
Okay. This is quite the spread. This is unexpected. I don't even understand.
We're popular.
Well, you're a popular guy.
We should play that Wicked song.
Popular.
Babe. We are popular. Okay, some good problems though. I don't know if anybody saw, but I think we should discuss it. On one of our podcasts, a Svetlana, which sounds like a person who's hot, wrote in, quote, "There is no way she is attracted to him."
Oh, Svetlana. I regret to inform you that I quite enjoy this man. Find him quite adorable.
I would like to
This is
say
not a
that that has not affected me, and I am
he is,
super
you
confident.
ruined him.
But
You literally,
I just want to be clear.
it's all that we talk about. He was depressed for 3 days. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, big shot.
I don't-
Imagine if somebody Svetlana wrote in, oh, is she a gold digger? She's not interested in her. He's going to turn her in for a newer model
Thick
soon.
skin. What was the first thing you said to me before we started this podcast?
I said that if we're going to have a podcast, we have to have a thick skin.
You exactly.
Yeah.
My
I said I
my
clearly
skin
have
is-
a very thin skin.
I'm not just orange, but my skin be thick.
Yeah, your skin is orange. My skin is laser thin. I haven't eaten in 3 weeks. Yeah, no, fuck you, Svetlana.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't eaten. I'm gonna be half the size next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
all right.
dropping I'm dropping lbs.
She didn't say that you
Maybe
were
you're
fat.
just seeing my bad side. We
She-
might switch sides.
We could do all that. She never once. You're projecting your own insecurities to
I know.
Svetlana. Okay, Svetlana, it's fine. It was kind of a dick thing to say. I am attracted to him. Just for everyone who's listening to know.
You don't have to tell
I
people
love-
that. They just assume it.
Okay,
Why can't people don't assume it?
you're fine. You're gonna make it.
All right, Svetlana. Well, I think she's projecting.
She's projecting. You're not.
I'm not projecting. I'm very secure.
Okay. Do you think it's like a troll?
Ooh, like a troll? Like a dude?
Like it doesn't have to be a dude. It's
Who
just
could
someone
it
who's
be?
trolling us.
Who would take
Someone who-
the time to write
Some
that?
of the people who aren't enjoying what's going on for us right now.
Ooh, the problems. All right, well, we have popularity. Popular. People in Armenia, Turkey, Colombia,
Mhm.
loving it. I went to the Global Alliance Symposium.
Mhm.
People quoting me lines
Yep.
from my own show,
Yep.
laughing. It's crazy. Isn't it? People I don't know going in, I love a minivan too.
It is pretty crazy, especially since we're so underprepared for each one of these.
People think we prepare, but really we don't.
We're just off the
These
cuff.
pages you see, they're blank.
I know.
I just thought it'd be weird. The plants kind of hide them, but
Looks like there's some sort of.
all right. Well,
research.
speaking in the minivan episode, for those who don't remember, Sean, play the clip of the minivan episode.
The mediocre dentist.
David Galler,
Oh
for
my
our
gosh.
listening audience,
They'll never
likes
guess
to
it.
drive. This is a bit of tension in our marriage. David Galler likes to drive a minivan because a minivan is a superior car. It runs on a reasonable amount of gas.
Yeah.
Never heard somebody say can't fit it in the minivan. It always fits.
The mediocre dentist.
Okay, so that's probably the number one interaction that people talk to me.
Yes.
I want to play. There's a great Galler right there. His name is Peter Murchie.
Okay.
He is on Team David Galler.
Uh-huh.
He sent us
It was
this
surprising. Surprising to me how many people were.
Well, there's also a lot of people on your team. We have a lot of friends who are showing off their fancy cars.
Okay.
We have a neighbor that has a Bentley who's all up and excited about you. Sean, show us Peter's video. All right, this is Peter Murchie.
Oh, sweet.
Great
Jesus.
Galler, right?
Oh, yo.
He goes like a Honda. That's a good looking car right there.
Okay. Could use a wash.
Okay. He lives in Virginia.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he lives in Virginia, but all right, either way. Obviously a Kentucky fan, or sorry, that's Kansas. Isn't this Kansas?
UK? I would have
That's
guessed
Kansas.
that.
That's UK. Okay. Obviously, he's a wrestling fan.
What is happening as that...
All right, let's see.
Hey David,
oh,
Hey, David.
Jesus.
mediocre dentist, Peter Murchie. This is my Honda Fit. I like my Honda Fit because I can put stuff like this on it and not have to impress people. I can also put all the recycling junk from my office that doesn't get picked up. And the other biggest thing is it's paid for.
Yeah, look at the logic in that man. How could you not trust a person with a wrestling windshield wiper? This is the person who makes good decisions.
I will
in life.
never make fun of your minivan choices so long as you never put a wrestler that's dingling back and forth. Yeah,
Honda
he's set a
Fit.
new...
because
No.
it fits everything.
Yeah.
We have a new sponsor.
Yeah.
Honda Fit.
Honda Fit. Okay.
Because it fits everything.
Okay.
Recycled and nice. So that's been very exciting.
You kind of stepped away from that, but do we actually properly have sponsors?
Yeah,
You
we
did.
do
You
have
said
sponsors.
it, and then we
have
digress.
sponsors. Every episode from here forward will have a sponsor.
Okay.
And if you think that we're just going to take money from anybody who just throws it at us, even if it's bad for dentists, we are. We
Okay.
are going to do
Our
that.
morals have been
we
compromised.
have
Okay.
we have almost a
Okay.
moral compass. Thank you, Svetlana. You've broken us. And yeah, we'll take money from anybody.
Okay.
Much like Svetlana.
Even her. Yeah.
All right. We had an episode. We talked about the equipment fixing conspiracy.
Oh.
Where you said
I
that
know.
you think there's a conspiracy where they purposely don't fix it so they can come back.
Keep coming back.
Great gal, right? Antigone from California.
Uh-huh.
She wrote San Francisco. I totally agree on the equipment fixing conspiracy. Why do they fix the handpiece and then a different part of the handpiece breaks 3 months later? That's not under warranty.
Yeah.
She's loving you.
Yeah. Well, because listen, we're all experiencing it. It's anecdotal. I do not believe I'm alone there.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she acknowledged it.
Other people that are happy with us
That are or
are. We're going to go
Are.
through the happy people.
Okay.
Dr. G quoted Lieutenant Spears from Band of Brothers in his most recent podcast. I changed it for dentists. That was the part where he said, like, you might as well just think you're dead. The Band of Brothers
Oh, I
Lieutenant
understand. Yes.
Spears
Expect
goes,
it. Yes.
expect to die because
Yes.
if you try to think you're surviving Normandy, you're not.
Yes.
And then you might as well just live it. Your best chance of living is not worrying about that.
Exactly.
And we
Yes.
said your best chance of getting through the day,
It's just expecting that it happens.
expecting the
Something,
triple threat.
the triple threat.
Triple
Yep.
threat, staff problem, equipment problem, patient problem.
Patient problem.
There's always one going on.
100%.
I look into the ball of future, everyone's got a problem. He wrote, we are all scared and anxious DDSs. We worry Sunday night about the week because we think there is hope. Hope that we can avoid the triple threat. But DDS, the only hope you have is to accept the triple threat will happen. And the sooner you accept, you'll be able to function as a DDS or DMD if you went to an Ivy League school like me. Is expected to. Oh, sorry. I know it's our fault.
UBC's DMD too.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Expected to function. Sorry. No mercy for carries. Make decisions with incomplete knowledge that people aren't going to be happy with everything you do. No one's going to accept everything you work on will fall apart in at least 20 years. You get up and do the best you can every day, even when it's mediocre.
Great TED
From
Talk.
Peter.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
done.
well done. More good people happy. One doctor wrote in, I'll tell you a little story.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm both office manager and RDH.
Oh, okay.
So out of this, not a dentist.
Yep.
And in December, I was away on vacation. And patient and her spouse came in. Once at the office, she asked for me, meaning asked for the office manager, RDH, and they told her I was out of the country. She had her appointment, as did her husband. She said she and her husband were not happy how the appointment went, so they decided that she would send me a message on my Instagram dental page to tell me that she knew I was out of the country, but wanted to let me know what had happened. I was like,
Couldn't wait for her
what
to
the
get back.
fuck?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? I told her, yes, I'm out of the country with my family on vacation, and I'm sure they can help you with your concern at the office. But imagine a patient hearing that you're on vacation.
So spiteful. Just wanted to take you down a notch.
Decides I had a less than perfect experience.
Yeah.
So I will hit you up on your Instagram on your vacation.
On your vacation
just
with
to
your
ruin it.
family, just to ruin it. Yeah. That's to be expected. Part of the triple threat.
Keep it up, Dr. G. Podcast is gold. Daniel Kwan ropes in. Plug it in, plug it out. All day, every day.
So 99% of your problem.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Brian Davis writes in, we treat patients like baseball cards. Collect as many as you can.
Yeah.
How many new ones did we get today?
Uh-huh.
Did anyone steal any?
Uh-huh. I love the analogy.
Keep them all, even the bad ones.
Ooh. Keep them all.
How much is
No.
my collection worth?
Okay. Yes.
We keep the bad ones. Of course we keep the bad patients.
No.
Yes,
no,
we
you
do.
let them go. Sometimes
We should let them go.
and we have
Do we
started.
don't?
We have started.
You wrote
The
this.
culling has begun.
Really?
Yeah. Life's too short, man.
Wait, you've written dismissal letters?
I did it kindly to their face. It was a big moment for me.
When did this go down? Where was I?
This was It was late last year.
Oh, okay. I thought you did it like last week or something.
No.
Okay,
I'm
late
just
last
saying.
year, we're talking one time. He's talking about getting rid of all the bad people every
Okay,
month.
yeah, you can't do it all at once, but you got
You
to
did
build.
one in 10 years, and you're patting yourself on the back.
They were willing to throw, a parade in my honor, my staff, or my team. Sorry, we got someone angry.
How many
about,
bad patients do you currently have? 1, 10, 50, 100.
I think that they typically say like the bottom 10 to 20 you should almost just like ignore or get rid of. So probably there's around like 10 to 20% of a patient
So you have like
populace.
50, 50, let's say. 50 to 100.
Yeah, we've got
Currently
about
50 to 100 patients. You see their name.
Somewhere between 4 and 4,500 patients. So do the math.
So 20% of that would be 1,000 patients.
Well, just under that.
We don't want to get rid of 1,000 patients.
Yeah, no, we love you all.
Unless we get a lot more sponsorship.
Yeah.
We're not getting rid of 1,000 patients.
Okay.
If I gave you a list and a paper and I said write down all the bad patients right now, how many names could you come up with on the spot? 1, 10, 50, 100.
I can come up with 20 in 5 seconds.
20.
Yeah.
How many of them have you gotten rid of this month?
We're trying to train them to be better still.
Would you say that sounds like
I see it as a
all,
challenge.
even the bad
it does.
ones?
Okay, fine. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge, right? It's like, how can I try and keep the crazy calm today?
Pretty much the way you keep all the baseball cards, even the bad ones.
Okay, fine.
Let's really dissect the genius of Brian Davis' statement here.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to say the statement. He's talking about baseball cards, but we're talking about your office. You ready?
Okay, yes.
We'll start again. Collect as many as you can.
Yes.
True
of
or
course.
false?
True. As many as you can hold in your
Many
office.
as you can.
Yeah.
How many new ones did we get today? Care about that?
Yeah, of course.
True.
You want to constantly,
Did anyone
Taking on
steal any patients?
that is not something that crosses my mind.
You
It would if we were. We have right now before the expansion. It's not a problem that we currently have.
But you would be concerned.
I will be concerned in a year's time.
Keep them all, even the bad ones. We clearly said check to that one.
Yes.
How much is my collection worth? Clearly a topic we think about. How much is the practice worth? How much are we doing? Are we making revenue?
Are you really going to take me down that path again? You know where I stand on that. I don't know.
But you care.
I care that we pay our bills and that,
We care.
But yes.
My retirement plan is to sell them all in 20 years. This is how we talk about a baseball
I like
card.
it. It's a perfect
Brian Davis
analogy.
is goddamn genius.
Yeah, he is. Well done.
He is a genius.
And good taste in podcasts.
Great taste in podcasts. So that is all the good news.
Okay.
A couple of other good news has happened. We talked about the triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
And we said that the triple threat had a solution, and that was you have something bad happen and you giggle.
Yeah. Oh.
You giggle. And a great Gallerite, Cliff Moore, sent us a video of him
out
on a
jog.
run,
Yeah.
on a jog.
Yeah.
Sean, you want to play that one for us? So he had stress.
Yes.
So he's going for a jog, and he employed our strategy of giggling. All right, here's Cliff, great Gallerite. Sean only has one hand, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry. For all our listening audience, if editing seems slow on this pod, Sean punched a bitch, and he destroyed his pinky knuckle. She actually has no damage from it at all.
This makes it sound. No, it makes it.
If the podcast room got invaded, if the podcast room got invaded,
like by our crazy neighbor,
by someone who didn't like us, and Sean punched them to stop the invasion, we'd have a big problem. Sean, Sean, show him a picture of you in the hospital with your arm. Yeah. Okay, that's Sean's arm. He punched and he broke his pinky knuckle, and the other person just kind of walked away.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Well, anyway, so if the editing seems slow, it's because Sean's working with two fingers on one hand.
Okay.
So, all right, Sean, play Cliff Moore for us.
Mediocre Dentist Podcast. This is Dr. Cliff Moore here in Ohio, AACA member, and out here for a run on Friday morning. But yesterday in my triple threat life, someone notified me that one of our hygienists was vaping in the bathroom between patients.
Vaping.
Well, that's a joint, babe.
Oh, the triple threat. No mad patients, no equipment falling apart. But hygienists vaping in the bathroom between patients.
Look how happy. We're making people happy, babe.
Listen, if this is how to do it, that's
This
great.
is the way we said the
We're
triple
not
threat
going to stop.
solution.
We cannot stop the triple
cannot
threat.
stop the
We
triple
can't.
threat.
We have to
I
succumb.
look into the bowl and I see triple threat.
Yes.
But I do see
Every damn
Cliff
day.
laughing.
Yep.
Play the other clip. We have another doctor who took our advice and had a hard week.
Is this Abram?
Yeah, had a hard week. Things were going on. All right, check this out. There goes.
Oh,
You can do it, Sean.
Almost there.
You can do it, Sean. Almost. There you go.
Oh, overshot it.
So close, Sean.
2 printers that stopped working. Doctor's second monitor no longer functions. The monitor that we use in our break room also decided it didn't want to work anymore. 2 members of the front desk out with the flu and strep throat for the entire week, leaving me. Also, a lifelong friend of Doctor, mad about a bill, now requesting records, threatening lawsuit.
That's the way. You hear that?
I don't know. Is he happy or is he about to have a mental
Lifelong
breakdown?
friend
Yeah.
of the doctor.
Yeah. That's
I think
dirty.
Jessica, and now threatening lawsuit, asking for records, and that's the way you deal with it. You laugh at.
Yeah.
So Svetlana.
He's not laughing. No, you're not laughing.
Yellow hands.
No.
My wife has yellow hands. We have no idea. It's
Ah.
good thing you don't work with your hands.
It's fine. It's our house that I'm worried about. I'm
All
like
right,
leaving
so-
it everywhere.
There have been good things that have happened with the
Okay.
podcast. We have some sponsors now. I mean, you'll meet our first sponsor next week, so we're super excited about that. I'll give you a sneak peek. Next week, it's The Pull, P-U-L. That is our first sponsor. They are going to be actually sending stuff here. They are our first
Yeah.
sponsor. We've taken the money. We said we wouldn't take the money, but we're taking the money.
Okay.
I've spent most of the money on plants, and you
God.
spent it on a juicer, but whatever. We'll meet her next week. One crazy thing that did happen, problems.
Yeah.
You went to a meeting. So for those who don't know,
No, I didn't go to a meeting.
our office in Vancouver is part of a DSO network called 123. We are 123 people, and it's been pretty amazing for your career.
Absolutely. I've been there. Well, before it was even a corporate structure, I've been through all permutations of it. I've had nothing but great.
I mean, it's for those who don't know, I want to tell your story if
Yeah.
you don't mind.
Yeah,
You
that's fine.
graduated dental school June 2008,
Yes.
and July 2008, a mentor dentist said to you, here's an office
No.
with keys.
Before I even graduated, it was being built for me before I even graduated.
A mentor dentist who we owe
Yes.
a lot to.
100%.
I'll say Dr. Amin Shivji,
He's a great
who's a
man.
Gallerite, came to reengage. He saw you as a senior
He knew me
D4,
before that. Yeah.
and he said, I am building an office for you with my own money.
Yep.
You will go in, a
Mhm.
beautiful office in a perfect up-and-coming
Oh.
village. Who knew?
Incredible. Yeah.
Gave you the keys day one,
Mhm.
June 08, you
No,
graduate.
January it opened
Ja-
of
and-
2009. Yep.
and January
Green as they come.
2009,
Yellow
you
as
just
they come.
he gave you an office.
Yeah. Incredible gift.
And you still work there.
Proudly. Yeah.
And I mean, it's gone through obviously growth and more and staff, but you know, that's our history with the DSO that they now call 123.
Mhm.
And it has been amazing to you. To this day,
Mm-hmm.
we have 2 offices with 123.
Yep.
One's the restored office, one's the ortho office. And I don't think I'm stepping on a limb saying for you,
Mm-hmm.
this is the best thing that happened in your career.
Oh, hands down. I mean, I've spoke to this even, there's a video through 123 of me talking about my accounts of it. And I my opinion cannot be bought. I'm a bit of a shit. I do tell it like it is, but I've got nothing but great things to say about Amin specifically and my experience.
Because if you think about it, the death of you, imagine if you had to stay late on Thursday night and cut 50 checks.
Yes.
One for rent, one for electricity, one for the lease,
my worst help.
One for the insurance,
Awful.
One for the umbrella insurance. Do you even know if you have umbrella insurance?
I don't know anything. But I am taken care of by them. I can focus on the parts of dentistry that I love.
Do you do any HR?
I do no HR.
Do you pay any insurance?
Do not pay.
Do you negotiate your lease?
No.
Do you negotiate any contracts on sensors or anything?
Even for the upcoming expansion, it's there for me. I have to make very few decisions. It's handled.
For you personally,
yes.
You come in, you do kick-ass dentistry, you take care of your patients.
Yep. All the stuff I love.
Have you ever signed a check?
I used to. Pre-corporate days.
But now?
I was still partnered with Amin, but it was just a different structure.
How long has it been since you signed the check?
I don't remember the last
time. How long has it been since you balanced the office account?
Never have.
Who pays all the vendors and everyone in your office?
Them.
Who does all the marketing?
Them.
Yeah. Hiring?
Them.
Yeah. Well, no, hiring we share.
Yeah, we share, of course.
So, by all accounts,
it's literally a perfect relationship.
The perfect relationship. I'm not saying for everyone.
Yeah. But for me personally,
best thing that ever happened.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
And yet,
next to my children. We
found out that one of our employees went to a 1-2-3 conference. And at that 1-2-3 conference, a meeting, the word started to get back that they're not happy about the mediocre dentist. And we know how it's lying and just toxic because they use the word everyone.
Everyone.
The person who spoke to our office manager goes, everyone says the podcast is a big problem. Now,
it's negative. That is very negative. Which is only interesting because the entire intention of this podcast and your inspiration for it is that happiness is kind of
make people happy.
And just to call out the bullshit that is actually there. And that is just who we are. I can't be any other way. It's not meant to cast direct shade at any one person or anything, really. It's just there are some very real variables.
Yeah, this is a hard profession.
And there's a lot of people that are struggling within this profession.
Absolutely.
And that's who we're catering to. That's who we want to make feel better. If you don't like what you're hearing, and I mean, I'd encourage you to kind of get past whatever scripts you've got in your head. This is intended to make people laugh. And it's by and large doing that. So
yeah, this podcast is designed to call out how dentistry is. Dentistry is a hard profession.
And pretending it's anything other than that right now is
bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Bullshit. Pretending it's anything other than hard.
And it's making it harder for the people that are struggling. Pretending projecting the bullshit and doubling down on that, which so many people out there do because they like the way it sounds, or it sounds like something that people are going to want to hear. I don't think that is helpful to the masses.
So clue number one
was that they said everyone.
Was that the person who told our person used the word everyone. Which always, if you're in a conversation with somebody and somebody goes, everyone says they blank, just know, everyone says you look fat, everyone says this isn't fun. When somebody starts a sentence with everyone, just know, oh, cool, it's bullshit.
Or it's just what that person thinks and they're just bringing a little lump.
They're trying to pile on.
Yep.
So we did some digging.
We dug.
Because everyone, I'm like, we have so many people complimenting us on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And besides Svetlana, everyone else is enjoying this.
You're never going to get past it.
I'm almost past it.
No, you're not.
We did some digging. I did some digging. Do you want to know what I found? There is a dentist in Vancouver. In Vancouver. I won't say whether it's male or female.
Okay.
But we both know him, her.
Okay.
And that person's whole dream is to be viral / popular / Facebook, Instagram, king, queen. And besides your incredible looks and besides your world class dentistry, you, within 5 weeks, have more likes and more reel watches. How many reel watches does that minivan episode have? We have thousands. The first episode, Sean, I think just on YouTube, the first episode, I think it has like 1,200 views. And that's not including Spotify.
It's not even the intention. Like, I'm just here. I'm literally your sidekick. I guess I was free, and I'm your wife.
Nobody has ever said that you are free.
Okay.
You are literally the most expensive thing I have in my life.
Okay. Also true.
But Sean, how many views on YouTube for that first? Couple of thousand. That's just one of our platforms.
Okay.
Sean has us on every
I know,
platform.
but to be clear, this is not my intention. I'm happy for the podcast, but that I'm not seeking any of that.
Ruining his and her life.
Okay.
I have it on good authority that this person, her,
I'm sorry to hear that.
So angry. Turns out to also be a 123 dentist and has been complaining vociferously through 123 channels about how you are ruining the 123 brand, which is only funny because
I'm their biggest
you are
fan.
Everywhere in their actual media.
And I am a massive supporter and fan of all things 123 and Amin Shivji. So.
Yeah, and they're not even a sponsor.
No, unless they'd like to be.
We're always taking money. So that's pretty much our life. I think it was good to have a reset.
Yeah.
We've been 6 or 7 weeks into this.
Yes.
So this episode, podcast popularity, I just want to know, like, we haven't changed as people. Okay, when we were flying here, we were flying here on Tuesday. When I got off the plane, I asked our pilot, the private plane pilot, I was like, have I changed? And he was like, no, David, you're the same. So
I got nothing for that.
Like, our chauffeur says we're the same, our cook says we're the same, the butler says we're the same. Even though we're crazy popular now in New Zealand.
Oh my Lord.
I'm gonna go visit the guy in Armenia. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mediocre Dentist coming to you.
Just to give him a hug? Okay.
We're popular with everyone except for 123 Dentist, and Svetlana has a crush on you.
Or it's okay. We digress. Let's go. What else you got?
This is an episode about the pains of being popular. I think there is a take-home message here.
What would that be, David?
You work so hard to become popular dentist, to have a lot of patients with a big office.
Yeah.
And that's great. And then you go to your son's basketball game, but you, the dentist of Lexington, Kentucky, or wherever your practice is, you're popular. Everybody wants to be popular. But then what happens when you show up at that basketball game? The other moms and dads who are in that community, who are your patients, they come over to you, and what do they say?
You just said Lexington.
Yeah, well, I'm doing like a reference.
Well, you got me really confused. I didn't think that you were talking about me. I'm like, what's going on? I'm thinking of our girl Gina.
No, I'm just picking like a theoretical city.
I understand. Why couldn't it just theoretically be Vancouver then?
Because I'm talking about what happens when you become popular as a dentist.
I know, but but what does it take? I'm uncomfortable with all this popularity talk because I feel like it's almost like a flex, and we're not trying to make anybody feel bad.
No,
we're happy. What I would like to say is that I'm very happy that we are having a positive impact on so many people's life. I think you're loving the popularity that you're experiencing.
No, I'm not saying that.
I think you are.
No, I like to be well known.
But you already are.
I know. They already call me the GOAT.
I know. Popular
I'm happy to bring my popularity onto you.
And humble. I know, but I wasn't looking for it.
This is how every conversation I have goes with my life. Okay. I'm trying to say that if you are the popular dentist in the neighborhood, in Main Street City, USA, there is a price that comes with it. And that is people try and take you down.
Oh, I understand.
But
it's not going to because it's just
people.
We don't have time for that. You're not our intended.
We just dedicated a whole episode to them.
I understand. Well, you did.
Called The Problems with Being Popular. We are popular
Massive
now.
problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
And now we have some shots taken at us.
Okay.
I
But our skin is.
Well, my skin is obviously very thin, and your skin is yellow.
Thick. Thick. I listen to you when you talk. You said have thick skin. I never listened to you. That's the exact opposite of true.
If somebody, just to be clear, if somebody wrote in, I can't see him with her, what would happen to you?
So here's the difference between you and I. The way that I roll in life is that I always play out the worst case scenario so that I am perfectly ready for it. You can't even surprise me with shit because I've already worked out the worst things. So I already expected because I'm used to people talking slow to me because they think I'm blonde and stupid. That people,
is that why people do that to us?
Yes, exactly. Like they even increase their volume a little bit just to make sure that it lands on me. But I'm used to people thinking that I'm either your whatever trophy wife. There's no possible way that I am any sort of success in life on my own. And so I was ready for people to be like, she's a bumbling idiot and dumb blonde. I was expecting all those things. So the fact that people are having any sort of positive things, this is amazing. I'm happy.
I do not go through life thinking that everything's going to go bad. I choose to be positive.
But it catches you off guard. Svetlana took you for a real...
I am over the comment by Svetlana.
That was believable, but I'm going to call bullshit.
Bullshit, 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 bullshit. Let's be real.
All right, time for some Let's Be Real. Let's be real. My wife makes me drink juice. I think she's poisoning me.
No, let's be real. I'd like you to stick around long enough to see what April and my plans are.
Let's be real. Even you don't like your own juices.
Let's be real. That's why it comes in a shot. You chug it back, you get the effects. You don't really taste much.
Let's be real. My wife shops at Whole Foods, but then buys Ben & Jerry's there.
Let's be real. That is absolutely accurate. But I feel like I'm a little bit healthier because they wouldn't let anything that wasn't healthy in there. No.
Let's be real.
Okay, well, let's do a quick overview of this episode. The episode is about being popular, and
it makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a tax deduction scheme. Building this podcast, it never occurred to us that people would actually listen other than your mother.
We
thought we would have tens of listeners.
Yes,
turns
and
out
we were okay with that. Yeah,
thousands
across the world.
And that is amazing. And people are feeling happy. And please send this podcast to other people. But there are perils of being popular. And that is we are starting to see jealousy from local people who hate the fact that you are now dominating on Instagram, Facebook, and social media.
That's dramatic.
We are seeing it. It's just
people don't like people. Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yes.
Because if you wish to be super popular in your community, where everyone knows you're the dentist and everybody in the community uses you, just know when they hit back, as people will, it hurts a bit. So popularity, great, probably means more revenue, but it comes with some danger. So just be aware of that. Because at the end of the day,
puts a target on your back.
We're all mediocre.
The mediocre dentist. The mediocre dentist. 'Cause sometimes you just feel mediocre. The mediocre dentist. The mediocre dentist. I am mediocre, you are mediocre, and that's not that bad.